Picture this. A sunny day turns gloomy as your car breaks down on your way to work. Or maybe it's the unexpected medical bill that arrives in your mailbox, making your heart skip a beat. These are not just hypothetical scenarios, but real-life situations that can and do happen to anyone, at any time. Welcome to the world of unexpected expenses, a place no one wants to visit, but almost everyone does at some point. It's as inevitable as the changing of the seasons, as certain as the sun rising in the east. These unplanned expenses can come in many forms. It could be a sudden home repair after a storm, an unplanned trip to the dentist, or even a surprise tax bill. They're like uninvited guests who show up at your doorstep demanding attention and resources. But why does it matter? Well, it matters because these unexpected costs can cause significant financial stress. They can derail your budget, push you into debt, and even jeopardize your financial future. They can turn your sunny day into a financial storm in a heartbeat. Think about it. One day, you're cruising along, everything's going fine, and the next, you're scrambling to find funds to fix your car or pay that medical bill. It's a jarring shift, a financial pothole that can shake you to your core. But here's the thing, while these unexpected expenses are inevitable, they don't have to spell financial disaster. Yes, they can be stressful, but they don't have to be catastrophic. The key is preparation. And no, we're not talking about stashing away every single penny you earn. We're talking about a strategic, systematic approach to managing your money, an approach that includes planning for these inevitable financial surprises. Unforeseen expenses can hit us anytime, but financial experts say there's a way to prepare for them. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into this topic and equip you with the knowledge and tools you need to withstand these financial storms. What if you could face these unexpected costs without breaking a sweat? That's where an emergency fund comes into play. This is not just a comforting thought, but a financial reality advocated by experts worldwide. Financial gurus stress the importance of having an emergency fund. Think of it as your financial safety net, always there to catch you when you fall. Whether it's an unforeseen medical bill, a sudden car repair, or an unexpected job loss, life has a way of surprising us with expenses we didn't see coming. And that's when an emergency fund becomes your hero, swooping in to save the day. But what exactly is an emergency fund? In simple terms, it's money set aside to cover large unexpected expenses. This fund is not for your daily coffee fix or that new pair of shoes you've been eyeing. It's for those moments when life throws a financial curveball and you need a financial buffer to keep you afloat. Now, let's talk numbers. How much should you ideally have in your emergency fund? Well, there's no one-size-fits-all answer, but a common recommendation from financial experts is to have 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses. This includes your rent or mortgage, groceries, utility bills, and any other regular expenses you have. Remember, this is not about having enough money to live luxuriously for half a year. It's about having enough to keep your life running smoothly during a financial hiccup. It's about being able to sleep at night, knowing that if a crisis hits, you won't be left scrambling for funds. Building an emergency fund might seem daunting, but it's a crucial step towards achieving financial stability and peace of mind. So start where you are, save what you can, and watch your safety net grow. With a well-stocked emergency fund, you can tackle any financial curveball that comes your way. So let's roll up our sleeves and get started on this journey towards financial resilience. Sounds great, you say, but where does one start with setting up this lifesaver of a fund? Well, let's dive into it. First things first, you need to set a realistic saving goal. This might be 3 months worth of living expenses, 6 months, or even a year's worth. It all depends on your personal situation and comfort level. Remember, this isn't a race. It's about creating a safety net that gives you peace of mind. So, figure out what that number is for you, and that's your target. Now that we've set our target, let's talk about budgeting. Yes, the B word. But don't worry, it's not as scary as it sounds. Budgeting is simply taking control of your money instead of letting it control you. It's about knowing where every single dollar goes. Start by tracking your income and expenses. Write down everything. Yes, even that morning coffee. This will give you a clear picture of where your money is going and where you can make cuts. Maybe it's eating out less or canceling that subscription you never use. Every dollar saved is a dollar closer to your emergency fund goal. Next up is automatic savings. This is a game changer. Set up automatic transfers from your checking account to your savings account. Schedule it right after you get paid. That way you're paying yourself first. You won't even miss the money because it'll feel like it was never there to begin with. And the best part? Your emergency fund grows without you even thinking about it. But what if you're living paycheck to paycheck and there's no room for savings? This is where finding extra income sources comes in. There are countless side gigs available today, from freelancing to dog walking to selling items you no longer need. You'd be surprised how quickly this can add up, and every extra dollar goes straight into your emergency fund. Building an emergency fund may seem daunting, but remember, every journey starts with a single step, and every single dollar saved is a step towards financial security. It's not about the size of the step, but the direction. And with these strategies, you're stepping in the right direction. And here's a bonus tip. Make your money work for you. Consider putting your savings in a high-yield savings account. This means your money earns interest while it's sitting there, growing your emergency fund even faster. Remember, the goal isn't to build an emergency fund overnight. It's about consistent, gradual saving. It's about taking control of your finances, $1 at a time. It's about the peace of mind that comes from knowing you're prepared for whatever life throws your way. Because life is full of surprises. And with an emergency fund, you'll be ready for them. Building an emergency fund can be challenging, but don't let common obstacles discourage you. Let's delve into a few common hurdles that often stand in the way of achieving this financial goal and how they can be overcome. Firstly, many people struggle with low income, making it difficult to put money aside. If you're in this boat, small savings can still make a big difference over time. Consider cutting back on non-essential expenses, or perhaps taking on a side gig for extra income. Remember, it's not about how much you earn, but how much you save and invest. Next, we have high living costs. This can be a major drain on your resources, leaving little to nothing for savings. To tackle this, you could look for ways to reduce your living expenses. This might mean downsizing your home, carpooling, or even meal planning to cut down on food costs. Then there's the obstacle of existing debts. It's a tricky balance, as you need to pay off your debts while also saving for the future. In this case, it's crucial to create a budget and stick to it. Prioritize paying off high-interest debts first, but also set aside a small portion for your emergency fund. Another common challenge is the lack of discipline. It's easy to be tempted to spend instead of save, especially when that shiny new gadget hits the market. To overcome this, automate your savings. Set up a direct deposit to your savings account every payday. This way, you're saving without even thinking about it. Lastly, dealing with unexpected expenses can be a roadblock. Just when you think you're making progress, a sudden expense can set you back. This is where an emergency fund becomes a lifesaver. Instead of depleting it, find other ways to cover these costs, like insurance or a short-term loan. With determination and the right approach, you can overcome these hurdles and establish your emergency fund. The journey may not be easy, but the peace of mind you gain is worth every penny. Imagine sleeping soundly, knowing you're prepared for unexpected expenses. Picture yourself standing strong in the face of life's unpredictable storms, not because you're invincible, but because you're prepared. That's the power of an emergency fund. This isn't just about money, it's about peace of mind. It's the comfort of knowing that when the unexpected happens, you're ready. It's the assurance that you can navigate life's financial ups and downs without sinking. An emergency fund is more than a financial buffer. It's a shield against stress, a guard against uncertainty. It's a testament to your foresight, responsibility, and resilience. It's proof that you're not just surviving, you're thriving. So why wait? The journey towards financial security isn't beyond your reach. It starts with setting up an emergency fund. It starts with that first step, that first dollar saved. Start building your emergency fund today and equip yourself for whatever financial challenges tomorrow may bring.